If you're doing any business or just want to get more joy out of GTA 5, in this video I will show you some of the most helpful purchases that will help you greatly in GTA 5. First things first, you will need a great money strategy in GTA 5 since obviously you will need money to buy all the cool things available in this game and for the vehicles I will mention in this video. And the Cayo Perico heist will be single-handedly the best way to make a lot of money quickly. If you want to start the Cayo Perico heist, you will need to buy the Kosatka submarine, which costs $2.2 million. But don't worry, you will make your money back really quickly since with this heist you will be able to make about $1.5 million every hour. The Kosatka is basically needed because it has the command center in the main room on which you will be able to start the heist, and you will also need to come back to this screen to do all the setups. And after you complete the setups, here you will also be able to start the finale mission. In the finale mission, you will steal the main target, which is the most expensive thing on the island, and then you will steal the secondary loot to increase your profits. And when you are done, you will be left with a good bunch of change which you can spend on whatever you want. However, if you don't have the $2.2 million necessary to buy the Kosatka, I recommend watching this video in which I will tell you how to make a lot of money from scratch to buy the Kosatka. When you have your Kosatka, there is another great purchase that goes with it. In the same screen where you buy your Kosatka, you can also purchase the Sparrow helicopter, which is just simply amazing. Let me explain. First of all, this helicopter is very nimble and it is the fastest helicopter in the game, and on top of that, it is quite easy to fly. While the helicopter is in the Kosatka submarine and this place is actually the helicopter's hangar, you will also be able to upgrade it with homing rockets and countermeasures to defend against others. And the rockets on this helicopter are not like any other helicopters. These homing rockets can be shot constantly without any interruption between the shots. Like for example, the Buzzard can shoot 2 rockets fast, after which you have to wait a second or two to shoot them again, which can be annoying. Sparrow is also great because of its convenience. No matter where you are on the map and as long as you are near any road, you can call in your Sparrow helicopter straight from your menu by going into Service Vehicles, Kosatka, and then pressing Request a Sparrow helicopter. It will instantly spawn the helicopter near you and you can fly it to wherever you want. This feature will be so useful in missions or just free roam when you need to quickly get a vehicle that you can take anywhere you need. Apart from the Sparrow, there is another really useful vehicle which is also hated by a lot. It is obviously the Oppressor Mark II flying bike, which has great homing rockets and even countermeasures. This vehicle is mainly really good since it is just so simple to fly. Unlike the helicopters, there is no skill involved in flying the Mark II since this bike can hover in the air and you can control it like a regular car, but just a car that is in the sky. It gets hated mostly because some people like to fly around the map and shoot at others without a reason, and there isn't many repercussions since others can't do much against this vehicle because it is just too small of a target and hard to hit. But for what is it useful then? It will be really useful in any money-making activities or businesses since it has those rockets which will be helpful against enemies, and it being nimble just means that you can go to any location and park the bike as close to the place you're trying to go to. You can also call in this bike from the service menu, but unlike the Sparrow, the Oppressor Mark II counts as a personal vehicle, so you will first need to return any of your cars if they are close to you. Being convenient to get and the ease of flying makes this vehicle a must-have for people that want to be efficient. Just please don't use it in a malicious way. Yet another amazing purchase would be the agency building. It is home to the Dr. Dre contract, which by itself is really great, and this building overall has some pretty great features that I have even made a video dedicated to it. But the previously mentioned features are not the reason you will want the agency. I mean, maybe you will want it, but I have a different point in mind. The point for which you will want this building is that when you get it, you will get a garage in which you will be able to upgrade cars with special Imani upgrades. You will be able to find a list of these cars that have these upgrades in the workshop area at the top floor of the garage, and when you come to this laptop, you will see the whole list. All these vehicles seem like normal cars, and to a naked eye, they are pretty much just regular vehicles, but they have much more to them because of the Imani upgrades. For any of these vehicles, you will have an option to add a missile lock-on jammer, which as it sounds blocks other people's rockets from locking onto you. This upgrade is the reason why you will want these vehicles, since if you play in online lobbies, you will definitely encounter angry people in vehicles with homing rockets, which will now become useless against you. To add to that, you can also add armor plating to these cars, which will make these cars withstand some homing rockets, so in case someone is able to hit you with some sort of an explosive, you will still be fine. And if you are overwhelmed by the amount of Imani cars available, I suggest watching my video guide about them, which I will link down below. Maybe you know any other helpful purchases, so share them in the comments down below. If you find this video helpful or at least entertaining, consider subscribing, and I will see you lovely people in the next one. Have a wonderful day.